Did you know that every second woman will experience an osteoporotic fracture in her lifetime? And here's the part most women don't realize. This doesn't suddenly happen when you're older. It's something that's building quietly for years. So if you're in your 30s, 40s, or already in menopause, this is something you really want to understand. Hi, I'm Barbara, and welcome back to my channel. Today we're talking about bone health in perimenopause and menopause and beyond. What's actually happening in your body, what really matters, and most importantly, what you can do about it. I recently spoke with one of Germany's leading osteoporosis experts, Professor Dr. Haji, and I want to break down the key takeaways for you: simple, practical, and actionable. Let's start with the basics. Your bones are not static. They are constantly being broken down and rebuilt. And for most of your life, that system is in balance. But here's the key. Estrogen is what keeps that balance stable. Once estrogen drops in menopause, that balance starts shifting and your body starts losing bone density. This happens to every woman. Now, how much do you lose? That depends on your genetics, how much bone mass you built earlier in life, and a lot on your lifestyle. Think of it like a bank account. In your younger years, you deposit bone mass. In menopause, you start withdrawing, and you actively have to work against the withdrawal. The question is also, how much did you build before? And then how fast are you losing now? One of the most important insights of my conversation: bone health doesn't start in menopause, it starts in your teens and 20s. Your peak bone mass is built early in life, and what builds strong bones? Movement, strength, good nutrition, enough nutrients like calcium, vitamin D, and so on. It's that foundation. If that is strong, you're in a much better position later. But even now, this is key. You can still influence your trajectory. There is a lot you can do. Let's clear something up because this causes a lot of anxiety. Osteopenia and osteoporosis are not the most important thing. What really matters is your fracture risk. You can have low bone density and still have a low risk of breaking a bone, he said. Why? Because things like muscle strength, coordination, balance, and reflexes play a huge role. A strong, stable body protects you. Plus, a strong, stable body works against the loss and helps to build bone strength again. So instead of panicking over a diagnosis, the better question is, what can I do now to reduce my future risk? This is where it gets very clear. According to Professor Haji, if you want to improve bone health, strength training is non-negotiable. And you know that's what I have Power and Balance for, my strength training course specifically for us women. 40 plus, 50, 60, and beyond. Let me repeat that. Walking, great for your mind, but not enough for your bones. Swimming, great for your back, but not for bone density. Cycling, fun, but minimal impact on bones. Bones need load, and that comes from muscle force. This is why muscle and bone are a unit. When you build muscle strength, you stimulate your bones. So what should you focus on? Strength training, ideally 2 to 3 times per week. Progressive load, challenging your muscles. And consistency over time is key. And no, you don't need to become a bodybuilder, and you're not going to get bulky or any of those things. But you need to use your muscle properly. The second pillar, of course, is nutrition. Keep it simple. Protein is key. You need around 1.2 to 1.6 grams per kilo body weight per day. That supports your muscle strength and it supports your bone health and everything else in your body. You need calcium, but you don't need to pop the pills. You just need to have a good mineralized water. You can have dairy, nuts, and greens, and all kinds of things have calcium. Vitamin D. This one is hard to get from food alone. Most people are deficient, so supplementation is often recommended. And then there's a few additional micronutrients that I'm happy to talk to you about in one-on-one coaching because it's individual. Omega-3 can be super supportive as well, though, for most of us. Another really important point, most women in their 40s and 50s do not need strong osteoporosis medication. Lifestyle comes first. According to him, I'm not the one talking about medication, of course, but he said very clearly lifestyle comes first. Training, nutrition, awareness. Medication is only needed usually if the fracture risk is high or if specific medical conditions are present. So again, this is empowering. There's a lot you can do yourself. So this is exactly why I created Power and Balance. Because knowing what to do is one thing, actually starting strength training and sticking with it is something else. So many women tell me, I don't know where to start. I feel unsure. I have trained before, but I'm not sure about the most important exercises and the right structure and the execution. Or I've never done this before and I'm not sporty and I'm not going to do that. You know what? I have supported so many women now with my strength training course, and so many women are training regularly now because of it. So that's exactly what this program is for. Power and Balance is my structured strength training program designed specifically for women in perimenopause, menopause, and after. Hundreds of women have already gone through it and built real strength, improved confidence, improved so many other things around it, like body composition and sleep and everyday stamina and so on. And they created a routine they can actually stick to and do consistently. So this is your long-term bone protection strategy, strength training. So if you've been thinking about starting, but you don't really know why or how, I mean, this is your sign. Join Power and Balance. The link is in the description below. If this video helped you, make sure to subscribe, share it with a friend, and stay with me for more evidence-based guidance through perimenopause, menopause, and beyond. Healthy longevity the female way. I see you in the next video.